Welcome to another pre-recorded edition of JMC Live. This is your host, Jeremy Caverley. We are coming to you again from another cold, rainy, sleet, and snow predicted of 9 inches here from my house again. And we have via telephone Mr. Sean Wrench of Forsaken Generation, the Youth Homeless Project. And Sean, I want to thank you for taking the time to work out with us and being on the show. I hope everything's going well in New York and everything's fine with you. I just wanted to welcome you, man.
Thanks, Jeremy. I appreciate it, man. And everything's going great. It's a little chilly up here, but probably just as bad out where you are, so I won't complain too much.
Well, as I told you before, I thought we'd start at the very beginning. What got you connected to youth homelessness, and how was Forsaken Generation created? How did this all start?
Sure. Well, I'll try to condense it down a little bit. I got involved in ministry down at Celebration Church in Jacksonville, Florida, and just really loved what they were doing and their heart for going out and serving people, and that kind of was the catalyst for me just kind of going through a change in my life where God really gave me a heart to love others and to really go out and do things within my community. And I ended up in New York. Long story how that happened. It had to do with family. And so I'm up in New York, and I wasn't really sure what to do because I grew up here, but yet having been gone for about 15 years, it was just really different being up here after all that time, and I didn't really, most of the people that I had known were gone, and so I just decided that I was going to go out and just start volunteering and serving in the community, and so I connected with the local Salvation Army here, and I started getting involved with them and helping them out and volunteering, and I was sitting down with the director of the Salvation Army one day, and I asked her how she thought that she could best use my efforts, and I was trying to put together a group of volunteers. And her comment back to me was, well, we could really use some help in our youth homeless shelter. And I did kind of a double take, and I felt very naive at that point because I had never in my entire life at 30, well, back then I was 33, here I was 33 years old, and I had never known that there was any such thing as youth homeless shelters. So it just really floored me, and something inside just really resonated, and I felt that was going to be perhaps my calling in life. And so I began to do some research, and I discovered that the issue of youth homelessness is just something that's completely spiraling out of control across the entire country, and that birthed the Forsaken Generation Youth Homeless Project, and we decided that we were going to create an organization that was going to raise awareness on a national level for youth homelessness, and the goal of our organization is to support existing organizations that are already working with these kids, because there's a lot of great organizations out there that are doing this. We don't see the need to recreate the wheel. We would like to help raise awareness on a national level for youth homelessness, and in turn, by bringing the issue of youth homelessness to the national spotlight, we believe that it'll significantly help existing organizations all across the country that are dealing with this issue.
So, since the creation of the Forsaken Generation, what has happened through your organization? I know that you've had a couple of concerts and things. How has all that come together for you? And I've seen that you've
been... It's been a really interesting journey. It really has, and we started off by putting together a series of concerts called the Revolution Tour. If you go to our website, you'll see information on all this. It's forsakengeneration.com. And we did a couple concerts here in New York during the summer, and they went over okay. It wasn't what we had hoped for. And so I kind of went back to the drawing board, and I said, all right, Lord, where's this going? What do you want us to do? I tried it. I don't want to say that it failed, because it definitely didn't, but it wasn't nearly as successful as we hoped. And so I kind of was a little bit disappointed about that, but I knew that to keep going and just keep plugging along. And so we just began to try different things. We started contacting different high schools and colleges, trying to get some of the kids involved. We've had huge success over the last couple months with utilizing social media to spread the word. I've actually had a number of conference calls over the last couple of weeks with various individuals in different parts of the country, Texas, California, who are wanting to partner with us to help raise awareness for youth homelessness. And we met all these folks via Facebook, Twitter, stuff like that. So the avenue of social media has really been a very powerful tool for us. It's working really effectively. And so we got a lot of great things happening. There is a country artist. His name is Jimmy Wayne, and Jimmy started on the 1st of January in Nashville, Tennessee, and he is walking all the way to Phoenix, Arizona. I believe it's somewhere around 1,600 miles, I think. And so we heard about it. Again, social media. I knew nothing about it. I stumbled across it on Twitter one day, and we got a hold of Jimmy's management team and asked if we could join him on the walk, and they said yes. So we were really pumped about that. And so I'm gonna go walk with Jimmy for a period of time. We haven't nailed down definitive dates yet, but as soon as we do, it'll be up on our website. But our goal is to use that as a catalyst for our own campaign. And what I plan on doing is going to various parts of the country and visiting with folks who are working with these homeless youth and highlighting what they're doing. We'll use video and we'll use Facebook and Twitter to kind of get out to the world what's going on and what we're doing and to raise awareness for this. And then we plan on spending time talking to some of the kids. We want people to see that, yes, there's incredibly high numbers of homeless youth across the country, but people look at statistics and I think we feel overwhelmed by statistics sometimes. So what we really want to do is show people that there's real people behind these numbers. There's innocent little kids that are facing extremely difficult situations right now, and they need our help. And so we really hope to really bring a personal touch to what these kids are going through, and God willing, through that, more people will be compelled to compassion to help these kids out.
Well, Sean, we're going to take one quick break here, and then we're going to come back talking to you more about Jimmy Wayne and some other things that are going on with the Forsaken Generation. We will return.